Students, let us go to the fertilization. Today we are going to study about the fertilization. So what is the fertilization? So here you can define that definition. It is a process. Fertilization is a process of fusion of male gamete. Fusion of male haploid gamete sperm. Fusion of haploid male gamete sperm and female gamete, that is also the haploid state, egg. So results in zygote. That results in the zygote. What is the fertilization here? It is a process of fusion of male and female gamete, sperm and haploid, both are haploid state, and results into the zygote is called the fertilization. So what is the fertilization? It is a process of fusion of male haploid gamete, sperm and female haploid gamete, egg results into the zygote. Then again what you come across the zygote here. So let us go to the zygote. What is the zygote? Zygote is fertilized egg, you can say. Zygote is fertilized egg. This is the fertilized egg. Fertilized egg diploid in state, that is diploid in state or the structure, diploid in state. So fusion of male and the female gametes, so results into the zygote. These are the diploid in haploid state and results into diploid state of structure, and that is called the zygote. What is the zygote here? Zygote is nothing but it is a fusion or the fertilized egg. Diploid in state is called the zygote. Let us go to the types of fertilization. So here there are, based on that, the nature as well as the environmental condition depends upon the sex, male and the female, their body structure as well as the environmental condition. The fertilization has been divided into two types, the main category. One is, first you can say, that is here it comes under that the external fertilization. External fertilization. What is the external fertilization here? External fertilization means the fusion of sperm and the egg takes place outside the body of the animal or the parents. The fusion or the union of sperm and the egg, male and female gametes, takes place outside the body, means in the media of the water. So that's called the external, means outside. So this is called the external fertilization. A typical example, most of the invertebrates as well as some other vertebrates like fish and some amphibians also, they take external fertilization takes place. So outside the, and second type you can say internal fertilization. Internal fertilization. What is the internal fertilization here? Internal fertilization means inside the body of the parents. The fertilization or the fusion of sperm and the egg takes place inside the body of the parent one. Either most of the animals belong to that the female. So that is called the internal fertilization. This is based on the environment, you can say. Outside the body and this is the inside the body. So a internal fertilization. A typical example, most of the higher forms you can say, mammalians and some of the reptiles also come under that one. Reptiles, seals and the mammals come under that. So this is the internal fertilization. What is the internal fertilization? The fusion or the fertilization of egg takes place inside the body of the female. So that is the internal fertilization. So apart from these, depends upon that the sex, you can say. Again here there is the second type. This is the second type here. And here again you can say that is A. You can say this is the self fertilization. Self fertilization. What is the self fertilization? Self fertilization means the egg and the sperm fertilization takes place usually. Here what happens? The egg is fertilized by this egg of this animal, fertilized by sperm of the same animal. Means suppose this is the A animal and it is able to produce both sperm and the egg here, you can say like this. And they are fused and forms here the result of fertilization. So sperm and the egg is released by or formed by the same animal, and that will be fertilized by the same egg. Sperm of the same animal fertilizes the egg of the same animal. That is called the self-fertilization. And so the typical example you can see that is the tapeworm. And best example in case of the here, that is termed as tapeworm. Most of the tapeworm comes under that. Most of the platinum percent here. And the next you can say again one more type, that is cross fertilization. Cross fertilization here. So what is the cross fertilization here? Cross means suppose if the animal if having the both sexes you can say or unisexual forms, this is the A animal and this is the B animal. If you consider this is the male and this is the female or both. So the sperm of egg of this animal is fertilized by sperm of this animal. So here such type of the fertilization is called the cross fertilization. Cross fertilization is, once again you can remember that the egg of the other animal fertilized by the sperm by the other animal. And you remember here, this is the species specific. Species specific means same species, that is same animal. Means fish sperm is fertilized the egg of the fish. Same type of the fish also here. Species specialization you remember, or species specific you remember. Later you can come across how it is formed or how it forms of the species specific fertilization takes place. So you remember here the fertilization is union of the haploid male and female gametes results into zygote. Zygote means nothing but structure of, it is the diploid structure fertilized egg. And there are the different types of the fertilization here you can say. These are the types of fertilization. So here there are the two types. One is the depends upon the sex media, water media, or you can say the environment. External fertilization means outside the body of the animal, and internal means inside the body of the animals. And the self-fertilization is the same sperm and the egg will be fertilized by the same animal. So that was the self-fertilization, and this is the cross-fertilization. Means the A and B, or say two animals produce the sperm and the egg and fertilizes takes place, and that was the cross-fertilization. Dear students, let us go to the process of fertilization. It is also called the mechanism of fertilization. Process of fertilization or the mechanism of fertilization. So here the fertilization is one of the complex series of events takes place and results into fertilized egg, that is called the zygote. For the resulting of the zygote, a chemical or the physiological or the physical changes takes place so long, or you can say a series of events one by one a series of events takes place and results into diploid structure that is called the zygote. So that once the zygote is formed, that is the fertilization is finished. So here the process of fertilization studied under the four stages you can say. The one is the four stages you can say, remember, four stages. And the first one you can say that is approximation of gametes. Approximation of gametes and chemotaxis. Chemotaxis. Approximation of gametes and the chemotaxis. And second one is you can say that is here acrosome reaction and egg penetration or the sperm penetration inside the egg. Acrosome reaction. And sperm inside the egg. Sperm penetration. Sperm penetration. Third one is the next further you can say that is the activation of egg and cortical changes. Activation of egg and cortical changes. Later you can discuss detail. And fourth one is you can say that is the migration of pronucleus and antinucleus. Migration of pronuclea or pronucleus. Pronuclea, better to say that the nuclea, and amphimixis. Amphimixis. So these are the 4 stages. The process or the mechanism of fertilization takes place in 4 stages, step by step. Approximation of gametes in the chemotaxis, that is the chemotaxis. And here the next event, that is the acrosome reaction and sperm penetration. And third one is activation of egg and the cortical changes. And last one you can say amphimixis of pronuclea, migration of pronuclea and amphimixis. Means this results actually 2 young, diploid structure. So here approximation of gametes. Let us go to the approximation of gametes one by one here. So what is the first stage here? Approximation of gametes means the movement of sperm towards the egg is random. Movement of sperm towards the egg is random. So suppose to be in the water media. So what happens here? Consider this is the egg here. This is the egg here, and the sperms actually in the water media. So there is shows like this here. So these are the here you can see. So you consider this is the egg here, and approximation of gametes. There is no definite movement of the egg. The sperm's movement or the there is very well the egg is a static condition, means it is non-motile and the eggs are able to show the movement. So they are the motile. So once what happens here, the release of sperm and the egg takes place in the water media or in the body, also in the fluid media you can say. Once they are released and they start to move or swim in the towards the just like a random movement, either it may be this side or like this way here or somewhere else like this way. So and it is the sperm come in contact certain area, you can say, consider this is the area, and once the sperm come in contact, or can say it is across this area, then what happens? Attraction takes place. Attraction of the sperm. So this attraction of the sperm towards the egg is called the chemotaxis. Chemotaxis means here you can say the egg. This is the egg, female gamete, egg you can say. And this egg containing that a chemical substance that is called the anti-fertilization or the gynogamon. It is also called the gynogamon or fertilizing. And the sperm here has got a chemical substance that is androgamon or anti-fertilizing. So the egg is, always you remember, egg, this is the female gamete, it has a chemical substance and that is called the gynogamon or the fertilizing chemical substance, and the sperm is also has got the androgamon or anti-fertilizing. So this what happens here, as I told, when this is the area, you can say, this area, once it is across from this area, the sperm, so what happens here, the movement of sperm towards the egg is a matter of chance and come in contact, that is the accidental you can say, and this accident is happened by means of chemotaxis. This you can say. The come in contact, the sperm and the egg come in contact by means of a chemical attraction. So that is called the chemotaxis. What is the chemotaxis here? A chemical attraction of sperm and the egg. Chemical attraction of sperm and the egg is called the chemotaxis. Chemo means chemical here. Chemotaxis means moment. Chemical moment. So here as I told that the egg is containing the gynogamon or fertilizing, sperm which has got the androgamon, and that is also called the anti-fertilizing. They behave, or can say they act as just like a fertilizing, anti-fertilizing, just like a antibodies reaction. And this antibodies reaction means it is a chemical lock. This fertilizing and the gynogamon forms, or the anti-fertilizing forms a chemical lock between the gametes. And here, so, and immediately what happens here, due to this attraction, as I told, chemical attraction by fertilizer, the anti-fertilizer, and so it brings to the near to the, here you can say, this is the egg, and this is called the momentum. You can say, consider here there is the moment here, and this moment comes to here, and this moment is nothing but, or the attraction of sperm towards the egg is by chemotaxis, and that is the result of the chemical interaction or the chemical reaction with the fertilizer and the anti-fertilizer. And once the fertilizer come to know there is a anti-fertilizer, or anti-fertilizer come to know that the fertilizer, so there is the fast movement, or you can say attraction, and this attraction is called the chemotaxis. So chemotaxis, and chemotaxis results like this way. You can say here this is the egg, and here, and once the sperm is entered here, the sperm is entered, and by means of chemotaxis, so immediately what happens here, it becomes the sticky agglutinate, tries to fuse, or you can say try to fuse or the penetrate, and this agglutination is also nothing but the chemotaxis, agglutination of the chemical, the sticky nature. Once, and here this chemotaxis results immediately the sticky, or you can say agglutination, and that results the polyspermy. What is the polyspermy here? So if you consider this is the egg here, egg membrane. Once the egg here, like this here, these are the matter of chance, you can say. And once the sperm is come in contact here, and so what happens here, that it immediately starts the different activities, later we can discuss, and this results the entry of the more than one sperm. It prevents polyspermy. What is the polyspermy? Entry of more than two sperms in the egg is called the polyspermy. Entry of more than two sperms of the one sperm enter into the egg is called the polyspermy. And then one more you can see the monospermy. What is the monospermy here? Monospermy means entry of only one. So this results in monospermy. So here the chemical attraction or the chemotaxis results agglutination or the sticking to the surface of the egg, and it avoids, or you can say checks the further entry of the sperm. So that you can say there is a polyspermy, more than one sperm. The entry of the more than one sperm avoids by means of this chemotaxis. That avoids the chemotaxis. And let us go to the next. What is the here? The chemotaxis means, because avoids how it is. It is a chemical lock, you can say. Chemical lock. Here you can say this is the fertilizer, and this is set with the key, you can say. This is the lock and the key. So just like a enzymatic reaction, antigen antibody reaction on the end. So because this is the species specific. Species specific means specific type of the animal. Means you take for example the frog. The sperm of the frog is able to fertilize the egg of the sperm. So it is, and you can see here how it is. It forms like this here. It fits. This fits. This is the key, you can say. This is the egg lock. So this is the chemical lock. And supposed to be, if you remember here, this is the species specific. Why it is called the fertilization is called the species specific, you can say. Suppose this is the egg and the sperm of the other animal belongs to the same class, you can say. There is a bullfrog or different types of the frogs are there. And supposed to be, if you can say, there is a bullfrog and it has got the separate different type of the here like this way, or it may be like this way. It's sperm, and it is not able to fertilize here. So this is species specific. It is not able to fertilize or the chemical lock. So you remember here. So this is the species specific. Once again remember, approximation of gametes means it is a random moment, and when it comes a certain area, so what happens then starts chemotaxis. Chemotaxis means chemical attraction between sperm and the egg. It is an antibody antigen reaction or enzymatic reaction takes place just like, and it results so the sticky or the agglutination, and agglutination avoids the polyspermy, more than one sperm entry of the egg of the, so only sperm is able to or allowed to enter the sperm, that is the polyspermy. And next we can say that is the acrosome reaction. Second you can say acrosome reaction. Acrosome reaction or acrosomal reaction and sperm penetration. penetration. Sperm penetration. So acrosomal reaction and the sperm penetration. So here the acrosome plays an important role in the fertilization of the egg. It plays an important role because acrosome, just you remember your structure that this is the sperm you can see here. I am not going to draw much more big structure, and this is, and what is this here? This is the sperm and this is, here there is the acrosome. This is the acrosomal cap just above the nucleus. This is the nucleus and this is the sperm. So this acrosome is containing a substance that is called as the enzyme. That is called the acrosome, containing that the enzyme, and that is called the hyaluronidase. Hyaluronidase or lytic. This is called the lytic enzyme also. Hydrolytic. It is also called the hydrolytic enzyme. This enzyme plays an important role in the penetration of the sperm. So how does it form? Acrosomal reaction. Acrosomal reaction means, as I told in the beginning, as the chemical reaction or the chemical interaction takes place, and which results the contact, or you can say attraction of the chemical, attraction of sperm and the egg. And suppose you can see here, this is the egg. Just I am not going to draw much more here. This is the egg you can see here. And by accidentally, when the chemical attraction takes place, and as a result of what happens, this is the egg and this is the sperm. Sperm head hits the egg membrane. Hits the egg. So like this, it hits the egg. And once it hits, so what happens here? The acrosome bursts out. Acrosome bursts out. Once it hits the egg, and acrosome is here very delicate, that is very delicate, this head region, and once it hits the egg, and so immediately what happens, it bursts out, and so the hydrolytic enzyme, so this is called the hydrolytic enzyme, and this enzyme bursts out, and results what happens here, it is already sticked here, or you can say attached here. This is called the agglutinin. Here it is. Once it is here, agglutinin, and immediately what happens, this membrane start to dissolve here. This membrane, this egg membrane, these are the egg membrane dissolves, start to dissolve, and as a result, this results, next you can say, once the head hits the egg, it bursts out, releases hydrolytic enzyme, and this hydrolytic enzyme start to dissolve, and immediately what happens, this membrane, acrosomal membrane, is the acrosomal membrane, it turns out and inside, means this membrane turns outside, and this notch-like structure will comes out. It becomes like this here. You can see here, and this is the acrosomal. It forms the acrosomal filament. This acrosomal filament. So this acrosomal filament plays an important role to penetrate inside the egg membrane. So already these egg membranes are dissolved here. These egg membranes are dissolved, and this here you can see, just I'll draw this one more diagram here, and once you can see here, like this, it is already here. This is called the penetration of the sperm penetration. Yes. This is the sperm penetration. Simple, you can say. A matter of chance come in contact with the egg by chemical attraction, and once the chemical attraction is fertilization, the anti-fertilization takes place, and that come in contact with it. Immediately what happens? Meanwhile, immediately the sperm head hits the egg, and it bursts out the acrosome. Acrosome plays an important role to form a filament to penetrate inside the egg membranes. So immediately bursting out, this releases the hyaluronidase enzyme. This is the chemical enzyme that will be released, and that dissolves the egg membranes, and immediately the acrosomal cap or the membrane of the acrosomal cap convert as a filament. This is called the acrosomal filament. This acrosomal filament forms just like a arrowhead, and once it is happened, actually it is having the here that is the capacity, or you can say the force to move inside, or you can say the force, and as a result of what happens, it try to piercing inside and penetrate. This is piercing inside and come to here like this, and so this is called the penetration of the egg. Sperm penetrate inside the egg is called the sperm penetration inside the egg, you can say. So these are the process takes place. Next, and let us go to the next. The activation of the egg starts from here. Activation of the egg starts. Third process you can say. Activation of egg and activation of egg and cortical changes. Activation of egg and cortical changes.